will be to just cut all this off, cut it down. That's annoying. Oh, hold on, our little woodland friend here. Hold still, come in. See all that glistening? That's our leak. Let's see if Adam's got us some more goodies over here. Yeah. Get me a little road built here. The other thing I'll do is I'll stick my boom out on these minis, and that gets me a little weight that way, and the downhill side track doesn't want to slide as badly. See, I don't have enough swing power right now, hardly. Which old junk. Deep right there, I can't even see where anything's going. Suits me just fine. We're burying everything from rotten junk to scrub. All kinds of the good stuff. Go ahead and get the rest of this pile stuffed in here and we'll check back in. Bunch of Bradford pear junk. That stuff will crunch real good. If you've ever worked around Bradford pears, you will know that they are brittle. I would not recommend anybody planting these things around their house. Now what I'll do here next, allow me to back up, and I'll get long ways from these limbs to where I can just crunch them, just like this, and it'll break those tiny little limbs up real good. Because we want to get as much air out of here as we can. This is going to leave a little bit of well, we're going to mound the dirt pretty good bit over this so it doesn't become a sinkhole. If it does, minimally. Kind of keeping track of the types of wood that are going in here, how big the pieces are. And that'll help me decide how much I want to mound this up. So Adam's doing a great job transferring material from down there to here, and I'm able to stay perched up here and keep my little area dressed up so I can work on top of this mound. This hole is not nearly as deep as it was, but it could still cave off with me. So you just have to be a little extra vigilant, as they say. Get some more of this good stuff. This long reach is a good machine for this stuff. And I'm not saying that CAT's long reach is any better than anything else. I'm just saying long reach is nice when you got a mini like this. Then you get into bigger machines and they're gonna have a long reach, longer reach either way. Be coming down to the end of it, folks. To these jack pine tops. Doing some crunching on that. Adam's still shuttling away at it. Let's give this batch a few good squeezes and crunches. It's a whole plain tree right here. Yep. Old dead tree I found laying up in there. He's been there for a minute. I wish I could set this pit on fire and burn it down, but we're a little too close to the house for that. So we're just gonna have to do the best we can here. Save a whole bunch of money as opposed to trying to haul this out. We don't have a good access at all. We're plugging away at it. Jack pines really aren't good for anything. Level my bench out a little bit. Be ready to start covering this pit in here shortly. I'm not totally going to clean that ground up, just so she doesn't have erosion start up here on this hillside too badly. I'm going to get up here with Adam and see how much more we got to go in here, and we'll check back in with you guys when it's time to cover. Oh, hold on our little woodland friend here. Hopefully he don't go inside a shell and roll off in that pit. You've been for a ride, haven't you? Hold still. Hold still. Look at that little box turtle. Well, he ain't hurt. Anytime I see a turtle around the job site, I'll just carry him on along in the direction he was going. Here you go. Put you in the sun so you can move a little quicker. It's the only thing about these jobs that I don't always like is sometimes we get in the way of some of the natives. I try to help them as best I can. Friends, we have just about filled this hole up, as you can see. A bunch of scrub, small stuff, some rotten dead things we cleaned up out from out there. Adam's getting the last of it, and now I am going to start with this pile of dirt up here. I'm going to pull it down, lay it across, and then start tracking it in. Let's get to it. see a difference between the way I'm sitting and the way he's sitting right now. This is where a dozer would be handy, but even here, the way we had to work the dirt and pile it, there's not a lot of room behind the piles to stockpile. And start pulling this big pile on the down slope in. In this case, it really doesn't matter. There's a few roots or whatever in the backfill. To me, anyway. Personally, I'd rather have two smaller machines on these, a project like this anyway, than just one big one. We only clapped buckets one time today, and that was my fault. He had the right of way, and old Todd got impatient. Yeah. Let's do my cleanup bucket now. Dirt to move back in, grade out. Go over here, slope this a little bit more. Oh, that's going to be a drop right there. See if I can get over here to where I can lay that out. Try to return this to its natural grade best we can. Preferably a little smoother though, so she can plant her some nice grass. Pull this down. I like jobs like this where the cleanup doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I'm a landscaper after all. That'll really get in the hang of things. He's figured out that we're not professionals, we're just dirt managers. We're managers of the dirt. Okay, I'm going to track this stuff that we pushed in pretty good, and I'll check back in. I apologize for all of the jumping around from one little job to the next. We've been kind of having to pick what we do one way or another based on weather. Let's check our little plug here. That feels solid, but we believe that we have sprung a leak elsewhere, and you can see right here, it's real squishy. Squishy, 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 squishy. So you can hear it right here. See all that glistening? That's our leak. So what I'm thinking is we have the same issues we had there right here, where dirt is on grass and it's just seeping through that layer. I feel like the real solution here will be to just cut all this off, cut it down. That's annoying. This will be our, well, now that they got that thing quiet, our solution is going to be to just cut this off, cut that sod layer that's buried under there out, and then repack. I believe it's going to be the real fix for this. Now we're going to have to drain this thing. Can't get in here without taking a bath. I'm about to go in. I got a beat. Let this thing drain. That thing sucking that muddy water in. Show y'all where that's going. What we're gonna have is a job. See where that leak came down. This is part of the creek we fixed so far. That one's flowing. Now this will just have to be a future project, whether it's maybe tomorrow or something late this evening. I'll come and cut all this out and see how wet it is in there. In the meantime, let's go up here and work on this other creek bank.